Most men say they want peace, yet their hearts keep searching for storms. They find themselves drawn to the woman who argues beautifully, who breaks them open, and then holds them close. The quiet one never holds their attention, not for long, because somewhere deep inside, chaos feels like home. It's not love they're addicted to. It's the feeling of being needed, the rush of unpredictability, the drama that makes them feel alive. They mistake the ache for chemistry, the confusion for connection, the silence after a fight for depth. And when peace finally arrives, when the texts slow down, when the noise fades, it feels wrong, empty, almost unbearable. So they return to the fire, call it passion, and tell themselves this is what love is supposed to feel like. But maybe the truth is harder to swallow. Some men don't want love. They want intensity, because intensity distracts them from the one thing they fear most: stillness. We were raised to believe love should shake the ground beneath our feet. Movies taught us that the ones worth keeping are the ones we fight for, and sometimes against. Music told us that love without pain isn't real. That silence means boredom. That peace means something's missing. So men chase the spark, not realizing it's the same fire that will burn them. They confuse drama with depth, and emotional chaos with proof that something matters. The quiet woman feels too calm, too safe. The peaceful moment feels like distance. They mistake the absence of conflict for the absence of passion. It's not their fault. It's what they were trained to feel. From childhood, they learn that affection must be earned through performance, that attention comes after tension. They saw love modeled through arguments that ended in apologies, through leaving and returning, through passion that hurt but felt unforgettable. But that intensity, that rush, isn't love. It's a memory of survival. It's the nervous system mistaking adrenaline for affection. And until that illusion breaks, peace will always feel like loss and chaos will always feel like home. We don't chase chaos because we love it. We chase it because it feels like home. For many men, love was never consistent. It came wrapped in conditions, a reward for being good, a punishment withheld in silence. Care arrived unpredictably, so the nervous system learned a dangerous rhythm. Love equals tension, affection equals uncertainty. That's how it begins, not as a conscious choice, but as a bodily memory. The heart learns to listen for the footsteps before the storm, the tone before the withdrawal. When love finally came, it came with warning signs, and those signs became comfort. Attachment theory calls this anxious familiarity. You're not drawn to her volatility. You're drawn to the emotional landscape you grew up in. The highs and lows mimic the heartbeat of your childhood. It's not passion you crave. It's predictability within unpredictability, the known pain over the unknown peace. You tell yourself it's love, but it's repetition. You're not addicted to her. You're addicted to the cycle. Each argument, each reconciliation, each sleepless night feels alive because it mirrors the old struggle. If I can win love here, maybe I can finally fix what was broken there. But healing doesn't come from replaying the same old tape. It comes from realizing the noise was never love. It was the alarm of abandonment still ringing. And only when you stop mistaking that alarm for affection can you finally hear the quiet hum of real love. Calm, patient, unthreatening. In the modern world, chaos has found Wi-Fi. It lives in unread messages, half-seen stories, and the endless scroll of emotional roulette. You don't need a volatile partner to feel unstable anymore. Your phone does it for you. He waits for her text like a gambler waiting for the next spin. Every notification is a heartbeat, every silence a withdrawal. The breakup isn't final. It's a prelude to the next reunion. Because in their world, love doesn't end, it loops. Modern dating has turned volatility into validation. Men post, wait, refresh. They chase someone who mirrors their insecurity in real time. One story reply, one cryptic caption, enough to spark obsession. We confuse the adrenaline of uncertainty for the pulse of romance. Social media rewards emotional turbulence. The algorithm knows what the psyche craves: highs and lows, suspense and relief. We curate drama because stillness doesn't trend. We chase emotional fireworks because quiet love feels invisible, and yet beneath all the noise something aches. The man who lives for chaos fears what calm might reveal, that his own reflection is the one he's been running from. True intimacy requires stillness, and stillness leaves no room to hide. So he keeps choosing partners who distract him from himself, women who echo the same old instability, dressed now in modern aesthetics and online performativity. In this era, chaos isn't just an emotion, it's a lifestyle, a loop of craving, performing and escaping. And until he sees the pattern for what it is, every love story will end the same, not in heartbreak but in repetition. Healing begins quietly. It doesn't announce itself with grand epiphanies or cinematic closure. It begins the moment a man stops chasing the woman who confuses him and starts asking why confusion ever felt like home. Calm is not emptiness. It is what remains when chaos stops echoing. But to someone raised on emotional turbulence, stillness can feel unbearable. The body mistakes safety for boredom because the nervous system has only ever known intensity. This is where the real work begins, not in finding a different partner, but in learning a different rhythm of love. Healing means rewiring the association between peace and loss. It means noticing how your body tenses when things are good and breathing through it instead of sabotaging it. Choosing the partner who makes you exhale, not the one who makes you chase. Learning to stay when there's no drama to resolve. It is a slow recalibration of the nervous system, to realize that steady love can still be passionate, that quiet can still be alive. That maybe what you called spark was actually anxiety dressed as romance. If you feel bored, the voice whispers, you might just be healing. Maturity in love is not about losing intensity, it's about deepening it, about finding depth in peace, beauty in consistency, and meaning in the silence between words. It's when you finally understand that calm was never the opposite of love. It was love, just one you weren't yet ready to recognize. There comes a moment when the noise stops, not because you've won, not because you've lost, but because your soul no longer mistakes chaos for connection. The same silence that once felt unbearable now feels sacred. You no longer crave the storm to feel alive. You've learned to breathe in still air, to see beauty in the pause between heartbeats. Love in its truest form doesn't demand fire to prove its warmth. It glows quietly, like dawn after a long night. Steady, patient, illuminating without burning. You begin to realize that peace was never emptiness. It was the space where love could finally stay. And as the world around you hums back to stillness, you let the calm settle in your chest. The calm that once frightened you now feels like home.